Morning Angels.
I absolutely love it when communities reach out to people, characters. How many times do you drive past someone in your neighborhood, for instance, and you think to yourself, I wonder what their life is about. I wonder what their challenges are. Who are they? What's their name? So, and most of the time, we get on with our lives. We're busy, you just keep driving, and every now and then a community actually takes interest. And I love that. I love it when that happens. It happened in the Randburg area where a couple of people noticed this gentleman selling flowers and took interest and reached out to us and reached out on Facebook as well and said, you know what, his name is Johannes. And they took interest and they asked questions and they found out about
I've seen Johannes around for many, many years now, always selling his roses with a smile on his face. Doesn't matter whether it's raining or a very cold winter day. He's been earning his living honestly and respectfully for many years now.
Isn't that the true spirit of South Africans when we actually stop, take notice, care, ask questions, find out? Anyway, so all this interest and finding out more about this gentleman selling his roses and his flowers brought him right to our studio this morning. Johannes, goeiemorgen, good morning, and thank you so much for joining us. It's nice to meet you. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Baba.
How long have you been selling your flowers there? And where more or less is it? I think, Felicity, you also said you may have spotted him as well.
Absolutely. So it is the N1 off-ramp going on to Beyers Naudé.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
And you've been selling your flowers there for how long now?
From 1980 was one way from Johannes to Anichu. One way.
Yeah.
All this they make there, all these houses was the forest all this way.
Sure.
From 19 what?
1980.
1980.
1980. I was young. I wasn't have a child. I wasn't have a woman.
Yeah. So from a young boy, you have been standing there selling your flowers.
Yes, Baba.
That is many years. And then you say at that point you did not have a wife or kids. You've got a wife and kids now?
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
I've got 5. One passed away. I've got 4 now. One firstborn is on the wheelchair.
In a wheelchair?
Yes.
Okay.
There's 3. One. I take them to school with flowers, selling flowers. They pass matric, all 3.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yes, I was selling flowers.
You're a great father. You have provided for them by selling flowers.
Yes. And they was taking double transport to school, all 3.
That's a lot of responsibility. You got to sell a lot of flowers to put 3 kids through matric.
It was hard, Baba, because I must sell. If I didn't sell, it's bad. I must sell because I wasn't have money in my pocket. Every day I must go sell and have money for transport tomorrow and some food at school. And we must have food here at home. Mother is not working, is looking after this guy is on the wheelchair because he can't feed himself.
So your wife is looking after your son in the wheelchair?
Yes.
Of course.
To the toilet, anywhere.
So it's a lot of pressure on you. How hard is it to sell flowers? Where do you get your flowers from?
At City Deep Market, Multiflora.
Okay. So you go and get the flowers there.
Yeah.
What, like once a week or what?
Because I carry with my head, buy. If I go today, maybe I'll take it 1 or 2 days. I go there again. And the flowers come die. It's bad because I don't have. If I got transport, it will be easy. I can go market and buy a lot of flowers. So maybe I can go once a week.
You don't have transport?
No, I using taxis.
And that's expensive.
Yeah.
and a lot of effort. So you take the taxi to City Deep
Yes.
to get the flowers there.
Yes.
And you got to do it a couple of times, because otherwise, if you keep too much of it,
Yeah.
they will all die, and you can only get so many flowers into your taxi as well.
Yes.
That's a lot of effort and a lot of money, hey?
And I know with the flower market that price changes, so you don't buy
No.
your flowers at the same price every day. It's a bit of
It's
an
an
auction.
auction.
Oh, I see. And which part of the year, which time of the year is the toughest part to sell flowers?
Winter time.
Is it?
Because no flowers at winter.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And then you think to yourself, we're going into winter now. It's a tough time.
Yeah.
And you still have kids at home, and as you say, the special
And
needs
it's
kid.
cold on the
it's cold.
street. Flowers is need water. It's cold winter time.
Do you get tired?
Now I'm not tired. I'm sick now. I can't walk. I must walk slow.
Is it?
Yeah, because I'm using oxygen. Hospital give me oxygen at home because I got short breath now.
And the thing about being a parent is life needs to go on. You need to make money. You need to make... you wake up, you've got difficulty breathing. It's
Yes.
far to go to get your flowers,
Yes.
but you got to do it.
And then far to go to Beyers Naudé to sell your flowers, and then go home
And then
from
home.
Beyers Naudé, back home, and then do that twice or three
And
times a
I
week.
knock off 7:30 or 8:00
At night.
at night.
What?
I reach home 10:30.
What? And what time do you start in the morning?
Maybe that day I don't sell. I sell one bunch. That bunch is for the transport. Because there's plenty people selling flowers now. The garage, spas, all the shops, they've got flowers now.
How much is a bunch of flowers with you?
From me, I'm selling 80 rand a bunch. So they cry.
The shops are more expensive, eh?
The shop, they don't cry at the shop. From me, they cry.
Why
The
is that?
shop,
Because-
they buy 260 rand.
I
you
saw
see
that.
This,
Yeah.
You see these bunches of got there. These flowers of got inside there. They sell 200 and something. But if I'm carried, I can make this bunch. I make like this.
Of course.
But me, if I charge them 100 rand, they cry. But if they go to the florist, it's 260 rand. They take 2 bunches.
I bet you if they know your story, they won't think twice.
Yeah.
They should support you.
Can
They
I-
should support you more.
just a little bit more on that flower market. The flowers that you see in the retail stores at the garages, it's
Yeah.
the same flowers.
Yeah, they come
from
from
the
the
same
same
market.
Yes.
It's the
Flowers.
same flowers.
Do they want discount from you? You see,
Yeah.
because they can't ask for
Yeah.
discount. That's no good. It's so nice to meet you this morning, and please, spend a bit of time with us here. We're going to do news now and sport, and then we'll continue chatting with you. And I'm just so glad once again that people reached out on social media. There are people that care about you. Did you hear that? They care about you. They care about you. They wanted to know, what is your name? What is your story? They wanted us to get you into studio this morning, which is what we did. Good Morning Angels continues in a couple of moments' time. Good Morning Angels.
FM cares. Good Morning Angels.
How many times do you drive past people on the road selling things? Have you ever stopped and wondered what's it like? How long is their day? How tough it is for them to find the products that they sell? How much do they sell? How tough can a day get? Well, Johannes has been selling flowers for the longest time on the corner of Beyers Naudé and the N1.
Yeah.
I think if you've ever been through Johannesburg or taken Beyers Naudé for the longest time ever, you would have spotted him. A couple of people spoke about him on Facebook and also reached out to us and said, hey, let's get to know Johannes a bit better. So thank you so much again for your time and for coming into the studio this morning. You see, you've been selling flowers for many years. You have to go to City Deep to get your flowers. It's tough with transport. You don't have a car, and you're selling them for 80 Rand a bunch. So what is your best day so far? How many flowers, how many bunches of flowers can you sell?
Hey, I sell 8 bunches if I got little bit busy. But
Is that your record?
yeah, if I sell more than 10, I became happy.
Is it?
Yeah.
On average, how many bunches do you sell a day?
But every time they take about 6 or 5. Business now, I don't know what's happening.
Why? Is it slow?
Yeah, it's slow. But 8 bunches I try to sell every day.
8 bunches.
Yeah, but I try to sell 8 bunches.
You're trying, but
yeah.
so what do you sell?
Yeah.
What do you sell? What do you actually sell? You say business is slow. Do you get to 8 bunches or do you do less?
Yeah, but the most I do less than 8.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is a bad day, obviously, for you selling? Do you ever go through a day where you sell none? Or at least one?
Yeah, other day I sell 1.
1 bunch?
1 bunch. The whole day. 1 bunch. The whole day.
That's not enough to put children through school.
Now it's better because they don't go school now.
It's better now.
Yeah, because they don't go school. It's hard because I get money, I must go back home. And then others is my return. That 1 bunch is the return. I go home and come back.
That's just taxi money.
I don't leave nothing at home. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And your health is not what it used to be.
Aye.
You're a much older man now than you used to be when you started selling flowers on Beyers Naudé.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of moving to a different spot?
Sorry?
Have you ever thought of moving to selling your flowers somewhere else? Is that your spot? That's your spot?
Yeah. Yeah, because if I go other place, they don't know me. At least the side they know me.
Is it?
Lucky some other one come give me 100 Rand, they say, for free. You see.
What do you mean?
Maybe somebody can come say, it's my donation, give me 100 Rand. Like that.
Because they recognize you, because they know you.
Yeah,
Because
because
Johannes
they
is
know.
always there.
Yeah.
Always at the same spot.
And you can't leave your flowers there, right? It's dangerous. You got to take it with you every time.
No, I can't take it at home because I knock off late. The sources, if I'm carrying something, they're gonna see. I will see. I live in Karate, but outside in Karate, in the bush.
You hide it?
Yeah, I hide it. That's why other day I don't get my flowers. I get all stolen.
They stole your flowers, they found it and they took it.
Yeah, they took it.
You-
I don't know who took it. And it's plenty people stay in the bush there. Yeah.
Is it nice for you to hear that there are people who care? That people that noticed you, that wondered about you, that thought to themselves, who is this man? What is his story? I mean, people like this.
I live in Rand Park Ridge and have been here for about 5 years. Johannes has been almost a landmark in our community. Every day when I used to drive home from Bryanston back home, he always had a really kind smile on his face, the most kindest of eyes, and his beautiful flowers actually kind of lifted me up at the end of a very long day. Johannes is amazing, and I just wish more of us could support him and could make sure that we fill our lives with those beautiful flowers that he takes so much of pride and joy putting together.
And the part that got me was when he started selling his flowers, he was, there wasn't as much competition around him. These days, you're so right. garages sell flowers. Every single shop sells flowers.
Absolutely.
So the original flower seller you've got so much more competition. It's so much tougher. But he's got to go and fetch it himself. No transport. Got to take the taxi downtown, get your flowers, find a spot to hide them.
Back to Randburg.
And then some days you spend every single cent that you made on transport. It's a pretty tough life, but he does it, and he's been doing it honestly for so many years. And you got to take your hat off to people who earn such a tough, honest living, right?
Not only take your hat off, but you put your kids through school selling flowers.
Matric,
you take care of your differently abled child and your wife at home selling flowers.
Yeah, at great effort, let me tell you, but he does it, and we really salute you for that. Karen, I think the story also got to you this morning. How are you?
Good morning, Martin. Yes, absolutely. I was so emotional just thinking of this man, being ill, taking care of his kids, standing on the street, rainy days, sunny days. It actually just broke my heart. And I would really love to give this man 1,000 rand to help him on his road.
You can speak to him, Johannes. That's Karen on the line.
Yes.
Where are you from, Karen?
I'm from Pretoria, Centurion.
Not even from Johannesburg, and she wants to give you 1,000 rand this morning just to help you and to make it a little bit easier, just because your story touched her, Johannes.
Yes, thank you very much, ma.
It's my pleasure, and God bless you. And I'm going to make a request to everybody out there today. Please take care of this man. He's a good man. And donate something to him for survival for himself and his children, for his health.
You're amazing, Karen. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, Martin.
Cheers.
Thanks for a great show. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Yara, listen, we don't want to keep you too long because I know you got flowers to sell, and I want you to sell a whole lot of flowers from today. Every single person, even from Pretoria. Maak 'n plan, ry daar verby, koop 'n bossie blomme. How much did you say you're selling your flowers for? 80 rand a bunch. I think it's time for a price increase as well, Johannes. I'm not going to lie to you. I think you can push it up to 100 rand.
Yeah.
And you will still come in way under the shops.
Absolutely.
I know some shops that are charging enormous amounts for flowers that they probably buy, as Tola said, at the same place that you buy your flowers.
They must buy 150 pounds.
There we go.
You see, the shops, all the shops are selling flowers expensive. And they make a big bunch, then these flowers they buy from the shop.
Your bunches are bigger.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, are bigger than this price they buy in the shop.
Do you ever think of retiring?
Oh.
Do you think of retiring someday, that you don't want to work, or you're tired, you don't want to work?
Now I just better to stand there because the customer, if they call me, I can't run now. I must go slow. Other customers, they
leave.
They leave me.
And they get tired of waiting and stuff.
Because if I'm going with 0, I don't change to go with 1. You see, even like a car, you can put in the gear and change the gear. Me, I don't change. I go slow. If I try to take something down here, it's hard. I don't know what's happening
It's tougher for
to
you.
my chest.
Are you proud of your children? They've studied hard. You put them through matric. It's amazing.
Yeah, I put them.
Are they proud of you?
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
Because they understand me. They don't do wrong.
Really? They're good children?
Yeah.
And they appreciate what you've done for them?
Yes.
Because they were raised by good parents.
They really were. They really, really were. So you're telling me that if you had to sell 8 bunches today, it'll make you happy? 10 bunches?
Yeah.
That's a lot for you.
Yeah, it's better.
It's better. I want to give you money for Let me think. So you say, from today you must charge 100 Rand, eh? You must charge 100 Rand for your big bunch of flowers. I think it's still a good price, and I think you deserve it. I want to give you enough for 400 bunches.
Yeah.
40,000 Rand I want to give you from Good Morning Angels.
Oh, thank you, Baba. Thank you very much. I'm happy.
You don't have to give me the flowers. Our studio is too small for that many flowers. But I want you to look after yourself now. You've looked after your family. I want your family to look after you. And I want people to make it easier for you to buy your flowers. Stop there, say hi to Johannes, buy his bunch of flowers. It's bigger, it's better, it's cheaper. And make it easy for you. And it's nice to meet you. It's nice to put a voice to that face that we've seen there on the corner of Beyers Naudé and N1 for the last, goodness knows, 30 years or so. And I hope that 40,000 Rand plus the 1,000 from Karen, 41,000 Rand, will make it a little bit easier for you in the upcoming months.
You see,
and winter coming.
Last day they take me to Not Riding radio station, but they didn't do like you.
Well, Johannes, welcome to Jacaranda FM's Good Morning Angels, my friend. Our listeners love you.
Even my family, they're gonna laugh because this you say you do to me, I'm happy. But how gonna give to me? Because this money, I must talk truth.
We'll talk you through it. Don't you worry.
And me, I must talk truth. This money you give to me,
yes,
maybe I can get just a skoro of a car to take flowers.
So you want to use the 41,000 Rand and get yourself a little car.
Yeah, just for 8,000. You know, Baba. In Soweto, I can get somebody selling. Yes.
Johannes, you know what? Maybe there's someone listening this morning, because there are lots of very generous, amazing listeners that listen to the show and the station. Maybe there's someone this morning who has a reliable, small skoro car that they could sell for you at a really good price, so that you have even some money left. Let's see what comes in. Yes. If I had one, I promise you I'll give it to you. But somewhere on this show, there's a listener, hopefully. Hang around. Do you drink coffee?
Yes.
Grab a cup of coffee. Now you've got a smile on your face, and I love that, Johannes, so much.
I don't
have a cup
drink
of coffee.
alcohol.
No, alcohol. No.
I don't drink alcohol.
No, that's just us. You grab yourself a cup of coffee, and let's see what comes in. Maybe we get you a good deal on a car this morning, and that way, it's a good stop and a good care at this radio station this morning. So on a Wednesday, we do Good Morning Angels. This morning, we met a gentleman called Johannes. He's been selling flowers for decades and decades now. Corner of Beyers Naudé N1. A lot of people in Gauteng, if you've been traveling around Gauteng for the last couple of years, you would have seen him. He sells his flowers religiously every day. Told us the story of how he does it, though. You've got to go to City Deep, get the flowers there. You've got to keep the flowers alive. You've got to hide the flowers because you can't take it all home. Transport is a big problem in your life, Johannes, by the sounds of things. Some days you sell enough flowers just for taxi money. Taxi money is expensive. At least you put the kids through matric, which is fantastic. What are the kids doing now? Do they have jobs? Het hulle werk? No work at this stage. So it's still up to you, hey?
Yes.
You must still keep going and selling those flowers. And from the Good Morning Angels Fund, I gave you 40,000 Rand, and immediately Johanna said, you know what? Will be lekker is if I could get a car. A cheapie. What did you call it?
Skorogor.
If you can get something cheap and reliable, right?
Yeah.
That would make a big difference. That'll make it much easier for you. In which way? I mean, how much easier will it make your life for you if you had a little car?
I can sell, Bob. I can be happy I can do my job if I got a car.
It'll make a big difference.
Yes.
Well, with 40,000 rand, I mean, let's just see. Let's quickly chat to Karen, another Karen.
Hey.
I'll tell you what, the Karens are coming through this morning.
We love it.
With great news. Karen, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Martin and team. I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I believe that you are a lecturer at university in Gauteng. Is that right?
That's correct.
What do you lecture?
I lecture accounting to the students in the School of Accounting, and they actually on hold. I put my lecture on hold to speak with you.
Oh, well, listen, I'll hurry up. So you said a whole lot of things that are very helpful already. Accounting lecturer, because we need to do some accounting this morning with the 40,000 that Johannes has. But the first thing he said to me is, listen, with that 40,000, can we not get a small, good car somewhere that's reliable and that could help him? And by the sounds of things, it'll make a massive difference in his life. Do you have a suggestion?
I do have a suggestion. I've got a vehicle that I'm currently, that I'm going to be stop using in the next few days, that I'm sort of putting on the market, but I thought of offering it to Johannes. It's a small Tata 2016 model with about 80,000 kilometers. So it's still low, still recent, mechanically very good. Body needs a little bit of attention, but still looks very well. When I updated my insurance about 3 weeks ago, they told me that the retail value of the vehicle is 94,000 rand, and I'm willing to let it go for 30,000.
Wow. So it's worth 94,000, but she's willing to let it go for 30,000 rand. A 2016 car with under 100,000, did you say, K's on the clock? So it's still in great mechanical condition for 30,000 rand. Karen, that's a very kind offer. Thank you very, 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 very much. That is very, very kind. Johannes?
Yes.
Ek weet is meer as wat jy wou gespandeer het, but it's worth it. 30,000. Car worth over 90,000 rand. What do you think? Should we, you know what? Hold that thought. Hold that thought for a second.
Okay.
On the other line, Karen, I'm actually going to let you go back to your lecture.
Sure.
Thank you very, very much for that. I'm working on a plan. You'll hear all about it, okay?
That's incredible.
Perfect.
Karen.
That's an incredible offer. Thank you very, very much. We'll be in touch.
It's a big pleasure, and thanks for all the good work you do.
Go and teach South Africa accounting. Thank you so much. Cheers, Karen.
All right.
Bye.
My students just quickly want to say hi.
Oh, you're in the classroom, in the lecture hall. Hello. Are they there?
Yeah, did you hear them?
No.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Fitz. Thank you so much, Karen. Enjoy your lecture.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.
job. Bye. On the other line, I've got Stefan. Stefan, morning. How are you?
Morning, Martin and team, and Johannes. We're doing great, thank you.
Now, where are you from, Stefan? Waar vanaf kom jy?
Ek
What do
is
you
van die
represent?
Wesrand, Mogale se Krugersdorp se omgewing.
Who do you represent?
Together we bloom. We're NPO, which started in during COVID, and actually on the same market where he's buying his flowers. We donated some flowers at the first auction, and from that upbringing that we received, we started the NPO, and it's been going strong with education and helping at schools and a couple of other initiatives with hearing aids, and let's see how we can help him.
Well, that's amazing. Did you follow the story about the car?
Ons het. So dit klink of dit 'n groot behoefte by hom is.
So the car she wants to sell for 30,000. I mean, it's a 2016 model with low kilometers on the clock. It sounds like a good deal. We'll check it out anyway, just in case. What do you want to donate?
I think if we start off with towards the vehicle, donate 20,000 rand. Just makes that other 40 you can maybe use for petrol and buying more flowers.
Honest, how's that? So Stefan, on behalf of Together We Bloom, right?
Yes.
We'll give 20,000 towards that car.
Yeah.
That's good news.
Thank you.
20,000.
Martin, and then additionally, we would want to see if we can maybe have an interview or two with his children, and see if we can help them. It's Together We Bloom was initiated by flower growers in the West Rand, and see if we can maybe work out a kind of internship, see if they have the same love for the industry. I think that's our heart to do, to give back to the flower growers, and see if they have the same heart that he has, and how we can maybe help them keep on doing the good work.
This is just beautiful. This is full circle. This is not just a community, a local community that drive past you every day. Yeah. This is about people who love flower sellers, flower growers, giving back to you. Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful.
Stefan, bye-bye, Donkey. Bless you. Thank you very much for that. Good job. That's amazing. Bye-bye, Donkey. Cheers, man. Bye-bye.
That's amazing, Stefan.
Okay.
Now, Johannes, just to recap. Gave you 40,000 from the Good Morning Angels Fund. That car from Karen, she wants to sell for 30,000, which is 3 times lower than what it's valued at.
Yeah.
Stefan gives 20,000 towards that car. I'm going to top up that gap with another 10,000.
Yeah.
So we'll buy that car for you, so you can keep your 40,000.
Oh.
So this morning, for coming here to our studio in Midrand, visiting us and telling us your story, your beautiful story, you get the car.
Yes.
And an extra 40,000.
Oh. This I'm happy now.
Now you're smiling.
Wow.
Now you are smiling, my friend.
I was crying for my 40,000. Oh, sorry, man. I must talk through this.
You've got 40,000, you don't want to spend it right now because you worked hard for years, for jare en jare het jy hard gewerk. You are going to keep working, you say. You did it for you, your wife, your children. You did a great job. You put them through school. You're not as young as you used to be. You've got your challenges. Try and make it a little bit easier. You told me the car will make a massive difference. You told me that the entire morning. Now you've got that car. We'll still check it out for you. You've got the car and you've got some money for petrol and for yourself and your family. And of course, weet jy, nee, baie dankie vir jou. Thank you for sharing. Dankie dat jy jou storie kom deel het. Jy's amazing.
Thank you, Baba.
It's incredible.
Good job, Angels. Good job. Kyk nou kuier Johannes so lekker by die radiostasie in Midrand. Ons luisteraars wil hom nie laat gaan nie. Our listeners don't want to let you go, Johannes. Looks like you're going to spend the entire morning with us.
Okay.
Are you happy to do that?
I'm happy. I can spend.
Listen, I've got someone else on the line called Tamrin. Tamrin, how are you?
Good, thank you, Martin.
All right, thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from Centurion.
Okay, and you've been listening to Johannes' story this morning.
Yes, I was stuck in some heavy traffic, and Johannes, you just spoke to my heart, and I think a lot of people here take things for granted in life, and I take myself, I drive my kids to school, I often don't think about the implications of having a car. And you said you need that skoro, so I'd like to give you your first tank of petrol and give you 2,000 Rand towards it.
So there's another 2,000. Tamrin, that's amazing.
Thank you, Mommy. Thanks very much, Ma. God bless.
That's a big pleasure.
Thank you.
Good job, Tamrin. Have a good day.
Cool.
Cheers, bye.
You too, bye.
I'm not an accounting lecturer at Wits, but it's 43,000 now that's coming with your 40. Another 2 from Tamrin, because you're going to need petrol for your car. Paula, you just showed him a picture there of what the car could look like. Yes. And that made him very, very happy. What did you tell him?
Yeah, I just showed him a picture of the type of car that he's going to be receiving, that little Tata Indica. I don't think he believes me when I say to him, we're going to go and get this car. He keeps on asking me, are we going to really fetch the car? I'm like, yes, we're really going to go and fetch. How am I going to fetch the car? Don't worry, we'll make sure we get the car to you. But I think is very, very happy. He keeps looking at the pics, so that's great.
I'm happy that you came to visit us, and I wish you all the best for your future, and you and your children, your family, and your wife. What's your wife's name?
It's Jane.
Send her and all your kids our love here from this radio station. Our listeners are the most generous listeners in the country. So the next time someone stops there and buys flowers, tell them, put that radio, this one. So that they can hear the story of Johannes en Johannesburg. Jy sit die Johannes in Johannesburg, my vriend.
Johannesburg.
Jy sit die Johannes in Johannesburg. Listen, I'm going to let you go now. Nice to meet you, and all the best, and we'll make sure that you get everything okay. Nice to meet you, Johannes.
Thank you.
Good job.
Good.
Angels. What a good job.
Breakfast with Martin Bester, 6 to 9 weekdays, exclusive to Jacaranda FM.